At Bassmasters, we have countertops covered. Do you want quartz? You want granite? You know, you're gonna want something to finish off that vanity that looks nice. What's the preferred substrate?
Yeah, so most people for bathrooms are gravitating towards quartz. Of course, we do quartz and granite. We can do whatever you want. But the really nice thing about quartz is that it's actually 93% stone and it's 7% resin. So that resin essentially makes it much more stain resistant than granite. Granite seems like such a hard substance, but it's actually quite porous, especially the lighter granites. Makeup stains and other things have a tendency to get into those pores, where quartz you don't have that issue. Now granite is a little bit more heat resistant, so in kitchens sometimes people will still use granite, but in bathrooms there's really no advantage to it.
Yeah, and another advantage from the design point, before quartz became popular, 20 years ago when we were doing bathrooms, you would go and pick out a slab, and it might have like a pretty part of the slab, and I'm talking a natural stone now.
That's right.
A granite, a creme of marfil, whatever stone or marble you want to get. There might be like a pretty part and a not so pretty part, or some part that looks like a coffee stain, you know?
Yeah.
And somehow the fabricator gets it, and your vanity has what looks like a coffee stain right next to the sink.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty tough. It's natural. So you know, you have waivers that say you get what you get, right?
Right.
This is you know, it's not all going to be that pretty part, you know. Sometimes in kitchens, for example, where the cooktop gets cut out would be like the favorite part of the stone. It's just where it falls, right? And so anyway, so another advantage of the quartz is they do a really good job of having uniform designs.
Much more consistent piece to piece, and often much more consistent along the slab itself. So you don't have one side that's super busy and one side that's super sparse.